What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have some more shocking news. More reveal. And it's just not looking good. As now, former unified three-belt WBC, WBA, IBF welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, who at one point in time was widely considered top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, and Errol "The Truth" Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. has a record now of 28 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 22 big wins by way of knockout. He is 33 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. With that said, Errol Spence suffered the first loss of his career, the first setback of his career. That took place July 29th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, when he took on and lost to now undefeated 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, still the unified welterweight world champion, who is widely acknowledged and recognized as the #1 pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, in Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Terrence "Bud" Crawford is now 40 wins, no loss, and no draw, 31 big wins by way of knockout. He is 36 years of age, 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach. They fought in a fight that was highly anticipated, the most highly anticipated fight in a decade. On paper, again, I can't say this enough. I can't stress this enough. On paper, it was seen to be a 50-50 fight. If there ever were one, this was the most 50-50 fight if there ever were one, right? Between the two. And the fight and the event lived up to the billing. But the competitiveness of the fight did not. It was a one-sided dominant performance on the part of Terrence "Bud" Crawford. He dropped Errol Spence in the 2nd round, twice in the 7th round, then stopped him in the 9th round. I gave Errol Spence the 1st round, first half of the 3rd round. He came out extremely strong in the first half of the 3rd round because I felt like he was embarrassed that he got dropped in the 2nd round, the first official knockdown of his career. But in the 4th, 5th, 6th, he got dominated. In the 8th, he got dominated. And then he got stopped. And many people asking, why? Why did it look like this? And Errol Spence, post-fight interview in the ring, said, I want a rematch in December at 154, alluding to that he was weight drained, right? And he wants to fight at a higher weight, 7 pounds north. Well, Errol Spence then came out, post-fight, said, I'm not going to make up excuses even if I had one. That's what he said. 48 to 72 hours ago, Errol Spence came out on social media. Now, keep in mind, Errol Spence, he recently posted about a week ago, I'm back, meaning I'm back on social media. He now posted and stated that a few days ago. Now, keep in mind, the fight took place in July. So you're talking about August, September, October, November, December, January, 6 months ago. He comes out now this week, 6 months later, and he's saying that and showing himself being rolled out, as we know, in the wheelchair with the patch over his eye and the caption that reads that he essentially had surgery on his eye, and he stated that it was due to a retina injury that he suffered. So this is what he posted, as you can see, right? So he said that, not retina, cataracts. We know he had surgery on this eye in the past to fix the broken or detached retina back in August of 2021. Now, this is January of 2024, and he has, on the same eye, he has to fix the cataracts, okay? And so with that said, he stated that he had to fix the cataracts on his eyes, and he then put the caption, "Why do y'all think I was getting hit with so many hooks and jabs? Because I couldn't see." Then he stated that he wasn't living a fighter's lifestyle. Right? Now, today, here goes the post where he stated, as you can see, right? "Why you think I was getting hit with so many jabs and hooks?" Right? Bro, he says, "Why do you think I got hit with so many jabs and hooks? Still a great performance by bro. Had to get cataract surgery. It's been past due. Was covering my eye." Right? That's what Errol Spence stated. Now, yesterday, should I say, Errol Spence comes out as he's going back and forth with former fighter, retired fighter, Ishe Smith, Sugar Smith, and Errol Spence reveals and confirms that many people were speculating that Errol Spence had a broken rib going into the fight with Terrence Crawford, right? That was a speculation. I was told this. Many people were saying this. Now Errol Spence, he comes out and he confirms that he had a rib injury going into the fight, and that he couldn't spar for a month out from the fight, and that he has $100K to anybody that can show that he sparred a month before the fight. He couldn't spar a month before the fight, and he would get anybody $100K that can prove he did spar. And he deleted those posts. But before he could delete those posts, it was screenshotted. And Ishe Smith screenshotted it because he's going back and forth. And Errol Spence then confirms this. And Errol Spence is saying, a week of the fight, I got cleared for a shot in my side, in my ribs. Now, this was the last post to him saying that he had the rib injury, and he couldn't spar for a month going into the fight. And now he can spar. He's getting healthy, but he got cleared a week out from the fight. He was cleared to have the shots in his side to numb the pain. This leads me to believe that Errol Spence himself has regret that he pushed forward with this fight. Did he have the cataract covering his eye? Possibly. Did he have a rib injury? Possibly. This is truly unfortunate. And I know he deleted these posts, but you have to understand, you have to be aware that people are going to screenshot these things. They're going to see it. Once you put it in the universe, it's over. And for Errol Spence, whom we know to never make any type of excuses, is making excuses. And it's because of the regret that he suffered this loss and how he suffered the loss. He's searching for answers himself, just like the fans. And Errol Spence is saying that he had this rib injury now. I'm not saying he's making it up. He very well may have had this rib injury. Like I said, the cataracts, we know he has cataracts because he had surgery. When did it take place? We don't know. But does he have cataracts? Well, he had surgery. He said he was cleared the rib shot a week before the fight. this is truly, Terrence Crawford predicted this before the fight. Way before the fight. When they came face to face, Terrence Crawford predicted this and said that there's going to be tons of excuses. There's going to be, tons of rhymes and reasons, as to why Errol Spence lost. And, he's not going to get his just dues and his credit. And he's 1000% right. And I'm going to say this, right? On the part of Errol Spence, it is irresponsible. Errol, you must know this. It is irresponsible to say these things publicly, because it's not going to bode well for you moving forward. It discredits Terrence Crawford. It discredits your fight in so many different ways. So not just the fact that you lost and people are going to say, well, this is the reason why you lost. No doubt. But at the same token, people are going to say, well, if you knew you had an eye injury that was preventing you from seeing, and you knew you had a broken rib that was preventing you from preparing and sparring to the best of your abilities, why did you sell the fight? Why didn't you pull out the fight? Right? You should have pulled out the fight if that to be the case. So it's unfortunate that Errol Spence is publicly putting this out there, because at the end of the day, Terrence Crawford don't deserve this. Errol Spence doesn't deserve it. I know Errol Spence is just a truth teller, right? He just is who he is. He keeps it 100, and he'll respond, he'll tell the truth, or so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, this is just, it's not looking good. It's not a good look. It's viewed as now making tons of excuses. It's viewed as, coming off as a sore loser. And it's, on the flip side of that, is discrediting Terrence Crawford and everything he's accomplished. So it discredits the rematch. And you have just watered down Terrence Crawford as a fighter. It discredits the rematch, and it puts pressure on Errol Spence, because now you had an eye injury going into the fight. You had a broken rib going into the fight. You was weight drained going into the fight, because you alluded to you want to fight the rematch at 154 because you can't make the weight. You had a cataract over your right eye, the same eye you suffered a broken or detached retina in. Now you had a cataract that had to be repaired, so you couldn't see. Hence the reason why you couldn't see his jabs and hooks. And on top of that, you had a broken rib. So Terrence Crawford beat a one-legged man. And now, on the flip side of that, in the rematch, now you are going to have to prove that you are 100% healthy, and that all of those things that took place that night only took place because of those situations. And now you're going to have to prove and live up to no broken rib, no eye injuries, no weight drain. And if the same performance happens, it's going to reflect truly bad moving forward with your career. It's just unfortunate that this is coming out. And I know could be frustration on the part of Errol Spence. You have to keep these things to yourself. You have to. But let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.